Alright, this is the October 2015 Loot Crate. The theme this month was time, and there have been spoilers for it. People who've gotten them in the international market, different things like that, that were spoiling what was inside. We are not in the international market, and got it within 1 day of when they allegedly ship out. So the first item is the Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure shirt. This shirt is just kind of a general saying from the movie. I have to somewhat agree with Reddit that it would have been better if it was a men's shirt. But I have to admit, from what I've seen, the men's shirt, which is what this is much nicer than the women's shirt. There's been a lot of complaints on Reddit that the female shirt is very small. We tend to order these for my husband, but if he doesn't like the shirt, I make sure I can wear it. Our next item here is the Back to the Future board. This is actually going to be an okay item. Tomorrow is October 21st, 2015, which is the year that Marty McFly and Doc Brown go to the future and see what his shirt is going to like him being McFly. That is where we find out he's going to get fired from his job, and it's where the World Series book, the sports scores book, gets stolen and taken back to 1954, where his future alternate universe stepfather gets it and uses it to his advantage. So, very interesting little piece here. I'm not really sure where we're going to put it. Doesn't really go with anything that we have in our house. Most of our items are matted or dark. But another interesting item that would be good for tomorrow is, of course, the Doc Brown Back to the Future pop vinyl. This is the Pop Movies. It is a Loot Crate exclusive. And evidently for the Pop Movies, there is both a Marty McFly and a Dr. Emmett Brown. The Dr. Emmett Brown that is not the exclusive, has the goggles up versus down. And this was noted on Reddit, and I noted on here too, that Doc is missing an eyebrow on the Pop Vinyl figure. So I think in honor of Back to the Future, we're going to have to watch that tomorrow and maybe check it out and see if Doc Brown's missing an eyebrow, because that would be interesting. And this will go very nicely in our household. This is the Doctor Who Sonic Spork. There was, again, a little bit of controversy regarding the Spork. People were kind of like, isn't that cheating? Because there's apparently an exclusive sonic screwdriver utensil set somewhere else. But this is like out of its little container. And honestly, because the other one is a spoon, a fork, and a knife, and this one's just a spork, I'm not really going to be zapping my dinner with it. But I could see it getting used quite a bit in our house. It'd be a nice take it to school, work, lunch, as long as we don't use it, which happens sometimes. But that's nice, and that is also a Loot Crate exclusive. So far it looks like we've had 3 exclusives, 4 if you count the shirt. And then, of course, in every crate you get the theme magazine that tells you what the theme is and what the different items are. And this one appears to have either a game or a poster inside for Doctor Who to figure out who your doctor is, which is nice because sometimes it's hard to choose just one. So there's that. And it looks like first side has there's a box of the feature, which makes it difficult to choose which side you want to play with. I generally don't pull any of mine apart. I keep them whole. I put them on my bookshelf. And of course, what time themed box would not be complete without a quote from the 10th Doctor. All with his favorite, the most famous quote, where he discussed what time actually is. So that right there kind of almost makes the magazine worth it. Usually the magazines are kind of iffy. I've yet to win a mega crate or a mini crate, but this is what it shows as being for the mega. And I won the mini crate this month, as that does have the adipose stress toy and the mini TARDIS and the sonic screwdriver keychain. They also have some costume checklists since it is October and it is Halloween, so that you can cosplay your theme. So you can cosplay Bill and Ted, you can cosplay Marty McFly, also an ex-voice, and you can cosplay quite possibly the Doctors. If they were smart, they put the Doctors in here, but I don't see the Doctors yet. I just see Marty McFly and the Bill and Ted here. So, and then we are waiting on the level up. Maybe this explains why he's missing his eyebrow. Well, it says he's inspired by the clock tower scene in the first Back to the Future. So maybe we'll be watching the first movie and not the second tomorrow to figure out why Doc's missing his eyebrow. Because we are missing the eyebrow. And then, of course, the time button, which has fallen on my floor. So I will not be showing you that today, unfortunately. Otherwise, it does look like this was a successful crate. Loot Crate, I know, has been kind of being hit and miss about what they've been putting in the crates lately. So it was nice to know that even though there was a lot of questions regarding the time crate on Reddit, on YouTube, Facebook, etc., that this crate was actually worth the money for the crate. This will be used, the Doctor Who Sport, and this was one of the more, I don't know, argued items, as was the t-shirt, which, if my spouse doesn't want it, I will be wearing it with pride and rocking the hell out of it. So, I mean, there's that. And then, of course, we'll add the pop vinyl to our collection of Loot Crate exclusive pops that we have, kind of chilling in the living room on case. So, that's it for now. I will be back again for the October level up. We got 2 of the level ups this month. We got the wearable that is the Assassin's Creed theme. The current intel on that is that it's a sweatshirt. I know a lot of people are hoping for the hoodie, but it doesn't appear that we're getting that. And the accessories level up for October, which was also Doctor Who themed, and that was a personal present for myself. So I'll be back probably in about a week to tell you about the level ups as they come in. I'd love to do both at once, but I don't see them both getting here at the same time. So until then, I hope you all have a great day and keep looting.